What's going on?
So today's a different type of video. Today I got an address to an abandoned salvage yard. Owner was in business here since 1955. He passed away in 2013 at 80 years old. The business has been for sale for some time now, but it's crazy what's here. I mean, they collected everything. This is just, not sure how well you can see it, but there's nothing more to do than just take a look. Oh, not to mention scrap metal. Ridiculous amount of scrap metal. I mean, there's stuff here from the 30s, 40s, 50s. Honestly, most of the stuff here I don't know anything about. I was born in '99, but to the right people, I'm sure there's lots of value here. There's parts everywhere. Nothing was thrown away here. I mean, just in the beginning, all the way deep down in there's buses. All the buses are jam-packed with parts. Lights, suspension components, glass, mirrors, everything. Beautiful cars here, beautiful parts. Absolutely insane. Everything is grown in, there's trees surrounding everything, bush. It's insane. There's a raccoon right there. It's crazy how much stuff is collected here. This bus is full of glass. This yard is 57 acres and has a private 5-acre pond with the property. And there's stuff scattered everywhere. Scrap metal, old buses, old cars, parts everywhere. Take a look. And there is some, not too much, but they do have a selection of some late 90s stuff. Mainly, I think they specialized in antique parts. The land here is not flat. 57 acres of hills and just a bunch of uneven land, but down the hills there's parts and parts. Absolutely insane, the amount of stuff that's here. Well, let's see some cars now. Buried beneath all the old parts. Most of this stuff, just by sitting on the floors, has been rotted out, rusted. But there's tons of complete cars. I think that's a Bel Air over there on the floor, actually. Don't judge me if I'm wrong. This is an old little, I don't even know if it's a trailer or what, but packed with steel. Steel here is endless. It's crazy that they started, I guess maybe after he passed away, they did begin to crush cars, but I'm not sure. That could have been from before. That is insane. Rear end stacked up on racks. It's just, look at the old weed eater. That's an antique weed eater. I guarantee with a little bit of work, it'll probably fire up too. Buses over there full of engines, transmissions. On top of them, transfer cases, rear ends. And look right here. But one thing I read about this place is that they also took in scrap metal, unwanted scrap metal. So I think that's why some of the stuff that looks kind of random is here for a reason. AC units, washer units, all that. And that right there, I believe, is a homemade car crusher. This is the car crusher. Actually, I don't think this is homemade.
Think it's legit?
Yeah. Must just be very old school. But the thing is, it doesn't crush the car one time. You have to push it in like that. I think what you have to do is manually push it in slowly, 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 and it comes out that side flattened. Oh, it's an old gasoline carbureted. The key's still in the ignition. And I bet it still runs. Oil is still there, full. No water. Full. Yeah, I guarantee it runs. And it has, the hours meter is gone, so I don't know how many hours is on it. And it's called a Pactor. Instead of tractor, Pactor. Alright. Try not to touch anything because I don't know what poison ivy is like. But it's crazy to see that there's no antique vehicles that have been crushed as far as I can see, or that were getting ready to go in the crusher. He kept all his antique vehicles. These are all the 90s and early 2000s vehicles that were going in the crusher. He must have been very picky and didn't want to get rid of any of that stuff. He knows the true value of all his inventory.
Yeah, cat right there.
Car's just going straight. Yeah, it's probably an empty cat like a murder. Yeah. There's a Cadillac Converter right there. It's a Chrysler product. So it's definitely some valuable stuff here. I mean, 61 to 67 stuff, and it's all hanging off the sides, on the top, packed on the inside. Definitely collectible stuff here. This must have been used for the crusher area, I'm assuming. Old Trojan, still complete. Oh, 5-cylinder diesel. That's weird. Nope, 6-cylinder. Okay, yeah, 6-cylinder. Inline 6. Dump bed full of motors. The vehicles that are cut up like this, I also read online that they used to have the fire department come out and do all their practice and everything here. So he was definitely involved with county and helping out the community. So I wish I had the opportunity to meet him. Definitely sounds like a great guy. There's more. It's insane. I mean, jam-packed with cars, left and right. There's a hearse. Old hearse. We all act like we're never gonna end up in one. More motors in the back of a dump bed. It's like he had a way of doing things. That's weird. That's the third dump bed I've seen full of motors. Last thing I want to do is run into somebody. I don't know what that was. I don't want to know.
He said it's a cheetah. I was like, oh no. I was like, it's over.
even though the land wasn't even, he maximized the use out of it. And all the doors have tires under them, so he tried to keep them from rotting or whatever in this area. And that's the 5-acre pond
with the gators.
Yeah, gators in there. Oh God. I mean, dude, these were all beauties back in their time. All of these were beauties back in their time. If you guys ever played Midnight Club on, what console was that, PlayStation 2? That car's gotta bring back memories. It does go to the other side. Tell me why this stairs going down there. I actually think over time that maybe some of these cars got pushed down in the rain or something. Like a little mudslide or something, you know? I'm not mistaken, this is an old baler. I actually have no idea what that is, but my only guess would be is that it's an old baling machine. If you know what that is, comment below. Look at the old tow truck. Nowadays we just back up to it, hit the switch, hook it, and rock. Back in the day, back up to it and hook up 50 million different things and then hit the road. So we're back to the car crusher now. A huge issue they had though was used tires. And as any salvage yard owner will tell you, tires are an issue. And Kennick Shops could tell you that. If the man here was alive, he would probably tell you the same thing. Tires, tires, tires. See the tires pile? Tires is definitely an issue. Look at that. It's like somebody used to come every morning, finish their newspaper, drop it in there, drop their coffee. That's an antique. They got antique coffee cups here from McDonald's. The amount of newspapers in that is ridiculous though. '72 and up T-Bird, some older parts. Not sure what this one says. '92 Buick or something like that. '82 Buick. It's like he had a contract for buses. There is an outstanding number of buses here. Back to back. Buses everywhere. And that was his storage. Rear ends, half cuts. It wasn't last time. I wonder what kind of engine that is. I can't even tell you what kind it is. All I know is it's a straight six. Probably an old Chevy or something.
Somebody came and painted that.
Oh yeah. Back in the days, they used to have a bunch of pimped out.
What?
Yeah. Wow, old diesel tank. This is probably where they would fill up the equipment. And it's like he kept every single exhaust manifold, which is kind of weird. Old set of loader tires. Nothing over. Seats, yeah, all seats. Dude, imagine how perfect this building would be for the processing.
Oh yeah.
For the processing rack. This is the
This
one.
this the one.
This is the one. A lot of stuff goes all the way down over there though. I mean, I only imagine the yard started here and the inventory kept building its way up all the way down 57 acres. Bunch of stuff here. As of now, thank you for joining us on this journey. We just wanted to show you guys an amazing piece of property here. Let us know in the comments below if you think it's worth it. If you saw some cool stuff, just let us know what you thought. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. All right, we got jump this and skedaddle.